Wow, this place looks really cool. Hey, Madison.
Hey Taylor, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Doing great.
Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and say why we're here?
Absolutely. My name is Madison Proctor. I'm the undergraduate recruiter specifically here for the Rawls College of Business, and I'm going to show you guys around what we have for students at business at Texas Tech.
So you said Rawls. Who is that?
Mr. Jerry S. Rawls, he is one of our Texas Tech alumni. He donated $25 million back in the year 2000. And so because of his support, and really though the support of a lot of our alumni and donor, we have this beautiful building, great facilities for our students, and a really good environment for teaching and learning.
This building is really pretty. So what are some of the majors in the Rawls College of Business?
So we have 7 majors here at the Rawls. There's accounting, energy commerce, finance, management, marketing, information technology, and supply chain management.
Are any of those unique compared to other business schools?
I would say our energy commerce degree is pretty unique. Not a lot of other schools of business offer that type of program. Focuses primarily on the oil and gas industry, but more on the business side of things. And we have great relationships with some really cool oil and gas companies that love to come here and recruit our students.
Do students declare majors from the start or declare later on?
Students typically for their first 2 years are on track to complete any program. So whether you go accounting, marketing, finance, it doesn't really matter, you're on track to complete any program. Junior year is when our students declare their major. So students have time in their first 2 years to explore, figure out what they want to do. Junior year, declare that major and start taking those major specific courses.
That's cool. Anything else we should know about the majors?
I would say another cool thing about our programs is for both our accounting and finance majors, we have 5-year accelerated tracks. So you can do both your bachelor's and master's in a 5-year time frame. And especially for accounting students, that prepares them to sit for the CPA exam. Some of our majors also have additional concentrations under them. For instance, with management, you can do both entrepreneurship or human resources. With finance, you can do a real estate concentration. So students really have some other avenues to get more specific in some of those areas.
All right, so what about career services?
We have our very own career management center located right here, easy for the students to find.
Oh, so what are some of the services they offer?
So our career center, they help out with resume workshops to make sure our students' resumes look good. They do mock interviews to make sure you can kind of practice those interview skills. There's an etiquette dinner that they have to make sure you know how to navigate that process professionally. And we have a website called Handshake. Students can log into Handshake, typically see about 1,000 different active job postings.
Is there a career fair for students?
Yes, the College of Business has its own career fair just for business majors. We have about 140 employers come to that career fair, so that's a great chance for students to go, network, apply for some internships, and then our placement rate for graduating seniors is a little over 93%. So most of our seniors have that job in place upon graduation.
Dang, that's a pretty high placement rate. What are some of the companies that recruit Rawls students?
So we have a wide range of different companies that will come. We have the big 4 accounting firms come for our accounting students. We have big banks like Goldman Sachs come. We have smaller banks from the West Texas area come. And then big companies like Dell, Lockheed Martin, Amazon. Lots of opportunities students have to network with different employers.
Wow, that's a lot of opportunities.
Absolutely.
What's one of your favorite things about the Rawls College?
I would say one of my favorite things is the building. We have a beautiful business building and some great opportunities for our students to have nice classes. The building's about 10 years old, and so there's a lot of cool opportunities our students have in our building. It's new, it's updated, and everything is centrally located. So all of our classes are here. There's never like a random business class somewhere else on campus. Everything is right in this building, and all of our professors are up on the 3rd floor, and they're easy to locate as well.
Okay, so what's one of the most unique things about the college?
I would say that our Student Managed Investment Fund is a pretty cool opportunity for finance students. Our Student Managed Investment Fund, or our SMIF room, is a $3 million stock portfolio that the college has. So finance majors get to apply to be a part of that class. They get to manage real money on the stock market. And so that's a really cool hands-on, real-world experience they get to actually use their major and kind of see how investments in the stock market work. It's a really cool class that we have.
So where should students live on campus if they're business majors?
So all of our first-year students at Texas Tech live on campus, and then we have a business learning community in Murray Hall. Murray Hall is a suite-style residence hall, so that's a pretty cool opportunity. They get their own room, and then we also do different events to help them network and meet business professors. So that's a pretty cool experience for our freshman business students to all live in that same residence hall together.
And then what are some other unique learning experiences?
We'll have different speakers come throughout the year, and we call them our speaker series. There's different executives and business owners that kind of come and share their stories with our students, what they do in the real business world, what the challenges that they face in their industry. I can remember a couple years back, one of our cool alumni, she's a retired lieutenant general in the Air Force. She came and shared her experience as a woman in leadership in the armed forces and what she does kind of in the logistics supply chain side of the Air Force, which is pretty cool.
Wow, that's neat.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how do students know what classes to take? Like, how do you make sure that they're on track to graduate?
So we have an advising office. We have 8 advisors, and they actually advise our students based on major. So that's this office here. Students can come in here, meet with an advisor, make sure they're on track for graduation, taking all their courses in the right order. This is a really good point of contact for our students to make sure that they have all their needs taken care of related to courses and academics.
And are there any study abroad programs for business students?
Absolutely. We have some really cool study abroad programs. Actually, right here you can see we advertise some of the programs we have. We have an accounting and Rome class. There is an IT class in Ireland. And all of these study abroad programs are faculty-led. So they go with a Texas Tech professor, about 20 other Texas Tech students, and they get a Texas Tech course knocked out of the way, but they do it overseas in some really cool locations in Europe. And most of those take place over the summer, either summer 1 or summer 2.
So are there any programs incoming students should know about?
Absolutely. We have a really cool Scoville Business Leadership Program. And why this is important to know is because students actually apply for this program when they're seniors in high school. So the Scoville Business Leadership Program, they get mentors, they hear from some really cool business speakers, they get a scholarship every semester, and a big highlight for them is that they take an international trip after their junior year. So they get that international business experience, a scholarship, lots of cool leadership experiences. It's a really cool program. Definitely tell your seniors in high school to apply for that Scoville Business Leadership Program.
Wow, what an opportunity. But what about other student orgs at the college?
So I always encourage students to get involved in at least one academic organization. So we have 25 business-specific student groups that they can join. There's some for each major, and then there are some kind of general business groups that they can join. These student groups help them meet people in their program. They connect with professors. They also get to do some industry tours where they will go to Denver or Austin or Dallas for a couple days and actually visit with the companies and kind of get that on-site experience at their headquarters, which is pretty cool.
All right, can we see a classroom now?
Absolutely. That's like I mentioned earlier, the building is new. So it's only about 10 years old. So we have really nice academic spaces for all of our students.
What are some of the features of these rooms?
So this is a typical classroom. What's cool about this is they usually max out at 40 to 50 students. So they're not huge lecture halls for all of their classrooms. They kind of have smaller environments like this for those major specific courses. There's outlets underneath all of these chairs so they can charge their laptops or phones. We also have cameras at the back of every room. So our professors can record lectures and then put those online afterwards in case they want to review content from the lecture or just maybe they missed a part of class. They can always review that content from before. So yeah, this is a typical business classroom.
So how easy is it for students to get to know their professors?
I'd say it's very easy. One thing that I love about Texas Tech is how friendly it is for an environment to come to school and interact with not just professors, but students in your program. All of our professors have office hours, so they are always available throughout the week to meet with our students. And like I showed you in that classroom, most of the classes max out at 40, 50 students. So they're gonna know the other people in their major, and they're getting to know professors through those kind of smaller learning environments.
So you've talked about majors, but what about minors in the college?
So we do, we don't have minors, we have certificates. So certificates are kind of like minors for our students. They are 4 additional courses they take, or 12 hours of course credit. And they can take it in accounting, in energy, in information technology, international business, sales, data analytics. There's 9 different certificates they can do. It's a cool way that they have to major in one thing like marketing, but then also get a certificate in data analytics. It makes them a more competitive applicant when they're applying for jobs.
Man, look at this view.
Absolutely. This is our courtyard here at the Rawls. We have different events here throughout the year. One cool thing that I like about our courtyard is about the 3rd week of classes in August, we'll have something called Rawls Day. Rawls Day is when all of our student groups will set up tables. And this is a good opportunity for our students to learn what their involvement opportunities are, as well as all of our support service offices will set up. They can learn about the Career Center, connect with our advisors, a lot of cool things that we can do on that Rawls Day for our students.
This is awesome. The building's beautiful. There's so many opportunities here. But what is the one final thought you want to leave us with?
I would say the final thought I would leave you with from my 12 years of experience at Texas Tech is the people. The people is what makes our institution special. So we're here for you. I'm here as a contact for both high school counselors and community college advisors. Here to help you out. Our college is here to help you out. We want to make sure that students have a successful and easy transition from wherever they're at until they enroll at Texas Tech. This is a warm, friendly environment, and guns up, Recom Tech.
Thanks, Madison. I had a great time.
Yep. See you, Taylor.